I was just thinking, if Joe Biden was to actually win the US presidential election in November of this year, he would be 82 years old. Think about that, 82 years old. And we've seen him and we know that he's mentally incapacitated. His brain just doesn't work, and it's probably not his fault. He's 82 years old. He should be in a nursing home. And that's quite obvious. He can't get on an airplane. He can't get off an airplane without falling down. He's a stumbling, bumbling fool. Many times he's in a certain city. He can't remember what that city is. He can't remember what state he's in sometimes. We've seen him. He's introduced his sister as his wife and his wife as his sister. And we can go on and on. We've seen all the gaffes. But at the end of the day, if you were a Fortune 500 company and you were looking to hire a president, okay, someone who could run your organization, you'd certainly want someone with experience. So you might want someone in their 50s, you might even want someone in their early 60s, okay? But more often than not, corporations, when they're looking for senior people, they're not interested in talking to people or interviewing people in their 60s, mid 60s, or 70s. So how does this guy become qualified to take on arguably the most important, right now, certainly the most important job in the world, period? With everything that's going on in the world, the U.S. president's role is paramount in peace and so many other things that are going on in the world today. So why is Joe Biden even being considered? And you could say the same thing for Donald Trump. I support Donald Trump because I think he's still competent, but he's closing in on 80 as well. So maybe he should be excluded if you want to be totally fair about it. But I think he should get a chance to finish off what he started, because what he started the first time around was truly outstanding. And you can look at the numbers. It's not just a partisan thing, because I don't care about party. I just care about the person and the ability and the fulfillment of the role, and he did it in spades. So here we are. We've got an 82-year-old stumbling, bumbling fool who's incompetent, and he has a legitimate shot at taking back the reins or holding on to the reins for another 4 years. That should scare all of us. And the question I ask is, why is he even in the race? Why is he even considered relevant? It shows you what a great job the media can do at brainwashing you and me, even though I try not to be brainwashed. But just the fact that you can consider this guy, just consider him, let alone knowing that he's probably got close to a 50% shot of winning this thing. Maybe a little bit less. I don't know. We'll find out in November. And that's as long as they don't cheat. And we can do a whole episode on cheating. Elon Musk, who took over Twitter, the first thing he did, he went in to see the data and he said right away, the election in the United States was stolen, and he gave us all of the proof, okay? And we've seen that there have been hundreds of thousands of dead people, in some cases millions, that have voted that can't vote because they're dead. And then we've also seen where there's been thousands of votes that have come back, okay? More votes that have come back than actual people that could vote, okay? So they've actually gotten back more ballots filled out, okay, than there were eligible voters. Do the math. It doesn't make any sense. But the bottom line is, why is an 82-year-old man being propped up so that people have to consider him as a viable option for the next president of the United States?